Benvenuti. Welcome to our kitchen. I'm Papa Joe's.
And I'm Mama Donna.
And you are watching Loving Food, where it's all about the love of people and the love of great food.
Joe and I strongly believe in this community, and it is our hope that through this show, we are going to be able to expose people to more awareness of the good works and wonderful resources that we have in this community every day just for you.
It's a holiday time, a year again. Donna, it's almost Thanksgiving and Christmas.
I can't believe it. I love this time of year.
Today we are going to prepare Cornish game ham. Cornish
game
ham.
Hen. No. Cornish game hen.
Right. What's the matter with you? You don't speak
your
English?
Accent. You know that attracts me.
Don't make fun of me, okay? With a side of wild rice and a glaze of limoncello.
Oh, man, you guys are going to love this.
Really?
Oh, yeah, because we loved it.
Oh, yes, we loved it, yes. Okay.
And then I'm going to be preparing a wonderful, healthy salad that's going to help keep your stress levels down because it has packs of antioxidants and energy for you.
We also be joined by the director of the Youth and Family Alternative, Jim Sims, and our special guest is Boston Defosky. He's a winner of our creative writing best vacation that he had in Hernando County. You'll hear a little bit more in a few minutes.
Yes, and we're going to be having Jim Sims tell us many more things about the Youth and Family Alternative that we have available here in Hernando County. But first, we're going to go to our sponsors for a quick message.
Don't go away. We'll be right back just for you.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. From innovative technology to sleek design, George's Appliance Center features the appliances you're looking for. George's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous contributions to Youth and Family Alternatives: AFG Insurance, Joni Industries, Gale Insulation, and the Hernando County Fairgrounds.
Ciao, and welcome back to Loving Food.
And before we get to this segment of our show where we're cooking, we would like you to meet Jim Sims, who's with the Youth Family Alternatives and a program that is called New Beginnings Shelter. And we're really excited to hear all about that.
Jim, welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. It's a terrific opportunity. I love food, but I also love to tell people about the wonderful programs that we have here in Hernando.
So just let's get off with it right off the bat and tell us what it's all about and where it's located.
Well, the New Beginnings Youth Shelter is located in Brooksville, directly behind the Hernando Sheriff's Office. This is our 10th anniversary. We work with kids and families who are in crisis, ages 10 to 17, kids who are victims of abuse or neglect, or just families that are having difficulties at home and they need someone to talk to and someone to listen. So it's all about investing in families in our community.
That is beautiful, Jim. I'm glad that we have this kind of program in Hernando County, but let me ask you, if I am a troubled child, when I say troubled child, not that I'm a make troubles, but if I have feel like I'm having a lot of troubles in my life, and my father don't understand me, my dad don't, and do I have someone that I could call and talk to?
Yes, we have the number is listed. We also have an 800 number that appears on the screen. Many of the youth who come to our program come through the Hernando County schools, and they will oftentimes ask a teacher, a counselor, and they'll be able to provide them with the number.
Wow.
But that's what's so great about Loving Food and about what both of you are doing, because we need to increase awareness about our programs so that more kids who are in crisis, more families who need to work out those issues know that we're there for them.
You know, a lot of people run into these problems. My husband and I ourselves, we've raised children, and it's not always a bowl full of cherries like you would like it to be, and we just really appreciate the program and the opportunity young people have to get with people who can help them understand what they're going through.
Well, it's a program that helps everyday families, and sometimes it's been said that some of the families that we work with are not bad parents.
No.
But it's just that they need new tools,
Right.
new ways of looking at the world, and maybe a couple of suggestions or advice so that both the youth and the parents are able to work more collaboratively.
I bet that's especially true of today because the world has changed so much in the
Yes.
past 20 years or
That's
so,
very
and
true.
some of us are still stuck in the old ways.
Well, I asked you a question before if I was a trouble youth,
Right.
but suppose I am a parent that has a child that is rebellious. As a parent, can I call a hotline to get some help so that I can get some counseling with the child and then the counselor?
Right. Well, again, they could call the shelter. We also have a program that's called a non-residential program, and it's for families that are having difficulties, but it hasn't reached the point where kids feel that running away is their solution.
Right.
And what we are is a juvenile detention program that keeps kids from going to the streets,
Right.
because statistics are very telling about kids when they run away. And in America, there's 1.25 million to 1.5 million homeless kids.
Wow.
42% of them are escaping real violence, physical, in some
Wow.
cases sexual. 72% of them will never graduate high school. And the saddest statistic of all is that 5,000 children die on America's streets from malnutrition, from violence, from things related to not having that safe place to go to.
You wouldn't think that that would happen in a great country like ours, right?
That's right, and you wouldn't think it would happen in Hernando County,
That
but
is-
one of the interesting statistics is that last year there were 497 homeless students in schools right here in Hernando County.
I know of this because my granddaughter's friend was mentoring a young lady very much like that.
Right,
And
right.
anybody who has a situation out there, don't be embarrassed or, you know, just call. Call the number you see on the screen.
Right. We also have our website, as
Right.
Papa Joe's does. Everyone has to have a website
That's
today,
right,
right?
that's right.
And there are some hints for parents who are having problems, like you say, Donna. And there's also what are the 10 questions youth should ask before they decide to run away.
Right.
Awesome.
Because these are challenging times and people sometimes don't know where to turn.
That's very true. Wow, that's a great program, and it is beautiful to have this kind of help in your backyard.
Right.
Again, it's because we in this country we have become so much like a nomads that uncles and aunts don't live close by. And then I know as a youth, anytime I had a trouble at home, I would go to my grandmother, I would go to my aunts or uncle, and then they would comfort me and
Sure.
then prevent me from doing silly things.
Right.
So that's really why it's important that we have such a beautiful community to live in, that we
Right.
do have so many resources for situations to help people.
Right.
Right.
We're so
and-
thankful for what you all are doing. I've seen your facility.
Right.
It's really beautiful. It's homey.
Yep.
Made me feel like I was walking into somebody's home.
Well, the shelter was built 10 years ago, and we tried to make it not be institutionalized,
Right.
make it to be in a home-type environment. And if you were to pass along Sheriff Mylander Way, which used to be called Clinton Boulevard, but Sheriff Mylander was so instrumental in us coming to Hernando County, were you to go past the sheriff's office and pass our shelter, you wouldn't really notice it. There's not a big sign out front.
No.
It looks very much like someone's home.
Unfortunately, I didn't find it because of a sign. I found it because of a troubled child.
Right.
And you were helping them,
Right.
and that was wonderful. And you started to say the word detention before.
Right.
And I think where you were going was this is to help kids not fall into that category.
Right.
Because the youth need to understand that when they're having trouble, they need to seek positive influence and help out there, and this is it.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, let me ask you: is as a community, how the community can help you with volunteers or making donations to the shelter for these kids? I mean, what If you have a 30 seconds, what would you say?
Papa Joe, I'm the development director. Of course they can give us money. We would love to have support. Well, we receive monies from the Department of Juvenile Justice. We sometimes get grants from Health and Human Services. We also are a United Way agency, United Way of Hernando and United Way of Citrus.
Wow.
We're supported by Publix. Public Supermarket Charities contributes to us. But that doesn't cover all of the costs of the shelter, so we welcome contributions from groups like Leadership Hernando, from Rotaries like the Brooksville Rotary, which has been there for us. Definitely we need volunteers. We really need volunteers for our race that's going to be on October 22nd, called the Run for New Beginnings Shelter, 5K.
Wow.
And 5K is only 3.1 miles, so all three of us could be in that race. Could even walk it, but it's an opportunity for awareness, and it's also a chance to raise money, and it's going to have a great post-race party, T-shirts, things along those lines, and SunTrust Bank is our title sponsor.
Awesome.
Wow.
And just before we go to our sponsor, just to let you know, you can volunteer, and if you love to cook like we do, you can actually come and cook meals for some of these unfortunate kids. But we'll be right back.
Don't forget, we'll be right back cooking just for you.
Yes.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. Their professional service technicians provide quality service for your purchases and existing appliances. George's Appliance Center's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous contributions to Youth and Family Alternatives: AFG Insurance, Joni Industries, Gale Insulation, and the Hernando County Fairgrounds.
Welcome back to Loving Food. As I was telling you viewers before, we have a special guest today. It's Boston Tafasky, which is the winner of a creative writing for the best vacation in Hernando County. Welcome, Boston. Nice to see you, buddy.
We also have our guest, Jim Sims from Youth and Family Alternatives.
Right.
Yes. Now, Boston wrote me a paper that it says, it depicts a boat, and it says, I went to my uncle's house at the Wiki-Wachi River 2 weeks ago, and I saw what?
And I saw an alligator up close, and when we went there, we went scalloping, and
Scalloping. How many scallops did you find?
we got like 10 gallons.
Wow.
Between all of you, huh?
Yeah.
So it was a big family affair. How cool
Yes.
is that?
Well, don't forget, folks, that Hernando County is the best scalloping section of the state for this year. And don't forget that next year, make your plans to visit Hernando County, and you can also stay at the Wiki-Wachi River and do what? What were you doing?
We go scalloping.
Scalloping?
And
Wow.
And
kayaking.
kayaking.
Yeah.
Kayaking, right. Okay.
How big was that gator?
About up to my shoulders.
Whoa.
And that's a little one?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's a little scary.
Yeah, this
When I went
is-
in the canoe, I got to see some this big,
Yeah.
which I didn't know. It was probably worse because those were babies and there was big mamas around.
Good thing it didn't take one of your toes out. But then you got 10 toes, and no matter if you're missing one, right? Just kidding. Well, Boston, what is the magic word?
Let's get cooking.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Just for you. All right.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. Their professional service technicians provide quality service for your purchases and existing appliances. George's Appliance Center's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous contributions to Youth and Family Alternatives: AFG Insurance, Joni Industries, Gale Insulation, and the Hernando County Fairgrounds.
Ciao, welcome back to Loving Food. As Boston said previously, let's get cooking. So we begin to cook. Jim, you ready?
I'm
Donna,
ready.
you ready?
Definitely ready.
Be careful, okay? Today we're going to do Cornish
Game hen.
game hen. What I had done is, so that we don't have as much time, I pan-fried the Cornish hen on both sides, brown on both sides, And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a pan and I'm going to layer with some onions.
It's already got a little bouillon going on.
Right, okay. I love onions. And then carrots. I love carrots. Do you love carrots, Donna?
I love carrots.
How about you, Jim?
Helps your eyesight.
Oh, yes. And then I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in the bottom like this. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just going to layer the cornichon into the pan.
And what's the herb on there?
Oh, you don't let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry. I interrupted.
Thank you for reminding me. I salted both sides, bottom and top with salt and dill. Okay.
Dill, I love that herb.
Okay, and then whatever remnants I had over here, I put on top. That's all okay. And I have a little bit left over the oil that we pan fried the cornichon. Now put on top here like this. Okay. And that's it, voila. And I'll be putting it in the oven, 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. Check the temperature inside for 265. Or you could just poke it with a fork, see if you, especially where the leg meets with the breast, that's where a lot of times don't get cooked. And make sure that it's cooked.
You're going to be checking it with a thermometer?
But I'll have a thermometer, okay? All right, Donna, you want to talk about the salad while I put this in the oven?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Thanks to women, right, Jim?
Absolutely.
You can't forget that.
They keep us in line. The Swiss chards.
Swiss chard.
Right. We're going to put some Swiss chard.
So are we in Joe's kitchen or Donna's kitchen?
Donna's
team,
kitchen
we're
always.
We're a team.
We're a team. I put the Swiss chard in on the bottom. I actually toss it together so they don't get burned because Swiss chard will get burned otherwise.
A little more.
Oil?
Yeah.
Okay. Boss lady says a little bit more oil. Okay. And then we put that on this side. Hold on. And we'll do the other side. Okay.
This is called teamwork.
Yes. All right. Toss it together.
Now that Swiss chard has got some wonderful nutrients in it, as we learned last month.
Yes. Okay. And that's it. Is that all right, Annie?
I think that looks gorgeous.
Thank you, boss. All right, we're going in the oven. Well, you want to talk about the salad, Jim? I'm going to put you in charge. We'll put this in the oven and baste it over 15 minutes. I'm going to make you a little basting sauce with the limoncello and orange juice. It is to die for, Jim.
Sounds like a tough job, but I'm up to it.
Yeah, up to it. Thank you. All right, Donna, go.
Okay. So, as usual, we have this wonderful salad that's packed with awesome nutrients that are going to be very helpful with keeping the stress level down during the holidays. As we know, we get so busy with so many different things going on. We need to make sure we're giving our body the proper tools and energy to cope with it. So the salad is actually already put together, and this is the finishing product. It's very beautiful to look at as well as to eat. You're going to have a lot of different flavors and pungent taste and sweet taste as well. So just to go over it a little bit, we have arugula, which is the one that we found last month to be packed with nitrates that help your blood flow and help give you stamina and performance. And then we have our onions, our carrots. These are walnuts that have been candied or caramelized in butter and sugar. And we have goat cheese. And we are going to be creating a dressing with balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper, olive oil, and rosemary garlic herb. And let's see. We also have our super greens, romaine, tomatoes, all the things you need to make a really wonderful, exciting salad. So here we have the end results. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about what beautiful things are in this salad to help you cope so well with the holidays coming on. We have kale, which is this beautiful, lovely green right here that has a prime source of cancer-thwarting agents called glucosinolates. as well as camphorol, and these help to protect the heart and will also lower blood sugar, strengthen your bones, and help to reduce inflammation in your body. It can also help to fight eye disease and vision loss using antioxidants containing the nutrients called lutein and zeaxanthin. How about that? Wow. And then the other one I wanted to focus on is watercress, which is in your salad. This one, 1 cupful of watercress will give you your daily allowance of vitamin K, which can help regulate blood clotting and reduce plaque in the arteries. And in case you didn't know what plaque was, it's just a nice word for mold and mildew of things that your body can't figure out how to digest. Then it'll also help lower inflammation linked to chronic arthritis, so we're hitting that twice. And if we could only eat enough of it every day for around 2 months, we might even find that our DNA damage is repaired with the white blood cells, which help to reduce our risk of cancer and lower triglycerides by about 10%. Isn't that awesome? So there you have it, our stress relieving salad. And I'll get rid of these because I don't like them. So Joe, what are you doing now?
Well, I'm watching, I'm listening to you, so I'm all excited eating that salad for a health purpose and for my belly purpose too.
Yeah, definitely.
I see some white stuff on top of, what is that?
Oh, that's goat cheese. That adds a wonderful, robust flavor to it, gives it a little more protein type energy.
Wow. Well, Jamie, what do you think?
I thought I should get some college credit for that salad. I was going to be taking notes. I'm wondering what the two of you will be doing on Saturday, October 22nd.
Well, is that when you're having the race?
Exactly.
Son of my God.
It's called the Run for New Beginnings Shelter 5K.
Yeah, I was telling my grandkids about that,
absolutely.
trying to get them in there.
And if I told people that I was in your kitchen and I had forgotten to mention the race, they would kill me, my volunteers, especially Katie Bormans from SunTrust. We expect to have over 400 runners.
Wow.
It's for the shelter. There's actually a website where people can sign up.
Where is it held at?
It's going to be in Brooksville, actually along the hills. It's going to start right by SunTrust Bank, and that's where the ending is going to be, where we're going to have a post-race party. But it's going to follow along the route of the Flatlanders Challenge, which for about 30 years was a 10K race. This is only 5K, 3.1 miles.
Okay, we can handle that.
We can handle that,
yeah,
right?
Sure.
And there's a website. It's www.runfornewbeginnings.com. And we're going to raise money for the shelter, but we're also going to do what you're both doing for us today, and that's raising awareness.
Okay.
So I hope that you're either going to run or walk. You could actually maybe go into Brooksville, do a little Christmas shopping, and do that right after the race.
What is the date again?
October 22nd. It's a Saturday.
Okay.
And what time does it start?
It starts at 6:30. I think the race kicks off about 7.
In the evening or in the morning?
No, in the morning.
Oh, man.
In the morning.
Gotta get up early.
Right.
Gotta get up early.
Like you don't already.
Yeah. But, you get up early and you get that energy going, and then the day goes really fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be a professional runner. You could be somebody who just wants to get in shape, wants to eat good food, wants to eat healthy, and wants to start working out, burning a few calories, could walk the race course. But we do hope that you and a lot of your customers and friends will be there.
Yep. But while you mentioned that, I'd like you to be a part of a table when we do October Spaghetti Fest.
Yeah.
All the
that'd be
spaghetti
great.
key at 99 cents. And perhaps have a poster where you could sign up folks and make them aware about what's going on.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And we'll have so many people there, and the word will get out, and you'll have a really successful time, even more so.
Absolutely. Joe, I'm going to put it on my calendar right now. Put that table aside for me. I'm looking forward to being there.
Yes.
Don't go away. We'll be right back just for you.
Woohoo!
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. Their professional service technicians provide quality service for your purchases and existing appliances. George's Appliance Center's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville.
Welcome back to Loving Food. We are going to do our famous rice. We kept some of the oil that we pan-sear Cornish hen. We left it in the pan. We're going to add a little bit of butter. And then after that, I have minced already some onions.
Minced.
Minced.
Now, I find that really hard to do
Yeah,
at home
you do.
when I don't have you around.
Whoa.
So I just wanted to introduce to our people out there that this is a real handy thing to have around and cut your work time in half, especially if you're not skilled with a knife like he is.
Right, and then after the onions, we'll put some carrots.
Is that called a portable Papa Joe?
Yeah, it's a portable Papa Joe, all right.
This is actually called sofrito.
So you got celery and onions and carrots all minced.
All minced, right. And
Already
then,
smelling good, isn't it?
It certainly is.
all right, and then we allow that to release some flavor, lock in flavor and release flavors. We are going to put a little bit of salt, not too much salt, but a teaspoon. And after that, we are going to put the, what else are we putting in? Garlic. Yeah, here it is.
Oh,
Just maybe half a teaspoon of garlic, okay? We're gonna mix it all together.
when do you put the shiitake mushrooms?
You're rushing me.
No, I just wondered. Besides, you know I have shiitake mushroom extract at Healing Waters. You know that.
No way.
Yeah.
What for?
Well, because they're really good for detoxing the liver.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I know they taste good.
Smells fantastic.
Yeah, we put some shiitake mushrooms in. That'll give us
They taste awesome.
They
too.
are, yeah. Especially when you mix it up with the sofrito, or just the leeks and shiitake.
That's mouth-watering
That's my favorite
already.
food. Okay, and then after that, we are going to put a little bit of raisins.
Now that gives it a nice little shift in flavor, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
of course it does. And then I use a cup full of rice because for two people, rice is a little bit too much, but you know, I like rice.
There you go.
Especially the next day. But the trick on the rice is that you cook the rice for a couple minutes,
Right in those juices.
right
Oh
in
my
these
God.
juices, so that once you put the liquid in, you cannot infuse any more flavor in the rice.
Does it have to be a special kind of rice?
No,
or
any kind of rice.
Could
But
you use
this-
brown rice if you
Sure,
wanted to?
absolutely.
This right here is a long grain wild rice, right?
Yeah. But what I do is, the reason why is once you put the liquid in, and then the rice cannot absorb the flavor over your vegetables. Okay, so it's good to stir it in while you have just the oils and the vegetables. Okay, and once you do that a little bit, give it a couple of seconds, and then can I get that? We're using chicken broth. You can buy the chicken broth in the grocery store. You call it low sodium chicken broth. You want to make sure you get no salt in. And then when I add my liquid to anything I cook, Jim, I always like to add the liquid on the side of the pan, because that is where all the heat radiates to, and where it brings a lot of flavors from your food.
Interesting.
Yeah. Even when we cook at the restaurant, you know, we do sautéing. We
Now
make
I'm-
sure that we throw the wine on the side of the pan, so it brings all the flavors back down to the pan. Yes.
Now I know why they call it food chemistry, because there's a lot to
That is
the
correct.
molecules.
Oh, molecules. Are you making fun of the way I said molecules?
No, the molecules expand out and everything,
Okay.
and it just. You
I
don't
need one
actually
more
see it.
of the.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's about.
Try to help as much as I can, you know.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. You didn't drink this before, did
No,
you?
I thought it was white wine, but I was hesitant.
Okay. All right. So we got that. And then once we do that, we achieve that, we stir once, twice, and then Nani, can I have the lid?
Yes.
And
Ah, voila! Look at that.
it's all done. About 5-10 minutes, we'll have a beautiful rice, Jim.
Excellent.
Aren't you forgetting something, Jim?
Is it time to baste?
Yes.
Should I get both birds or just one?
Both.
All right.
All right.
Let me take care of that.
Make sure you brush them nicely, okay, Jim?
Yeah, I'm tenderly.
Tenderly. Don't go away. We'll be right back just for you.
The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous contributions to Youth and Family Alternatives: AFG Insurance, Joni Industries, Gale Insulation, and the Hernando County Fairgrounds.
Welcome back to Loving Food. While we were on break, I put your dish together, Jim. I put a little bit of the wild rice, of course the bird, it's called Cornish hen, the Swiss chard, and then right underneath the bread, I have your carrots and onions that my wife buried with the bread. All right, and of course,
Hey.
and then you see the temperature is right where it needs to be, 165. And then the finished touch is going to be the glaze, the orange lemon jello glaze. All right.
And you can actually eat this.
Well, you can take a picture.
It's so beautiful, you don't want to,
It's
right?
lovely.
Right.
It smells great.
Get a little on here.
Right on the wing.
Yeah.
Typical girls, man, they get it all. All right. There you have it, Jim.
All right.
But while you're beginning to taste that, I'm going to invite Boston to come and join us. Boston?
Come on, sweetie.
Hi.
This way. Come on this way. And, of course, everybody remembers Boston, a great writer here, and a great scalloper, fish scalloping. Jim, we're waiting for you.
Oh, I have to try that. Oh, that is incredible.
That is good?
That's a wow.
That's
Yeah.
a wow. Okay.
Very good. Thank you
thank
very
you, Jim.
much.
Thank you, Jim. You're allowed to finish that after we present you with some contribution from our local business. Okay?
Wait. Before we get into Boston, he's now official.
Oh, excellent.
Papa
Great,
Joe's.
good.
Woo!
I got the Papa Joe name.
You
That
got
is
it.
correct.
You
I
earned
graduated?
Yeah, you have.
Very
That's
good.
because you said the food was good.
Well, it is. It's outstanding.
That's from your basting, your good basting, Jim.
Thank you.
Okay. And then Boston, are you okay?
Congratulations.
Yep.
Thanks. Thanks, Donna. Thank you, Joe.
All right.
And we got this from Joni Industries
Joni Industries
Great.
and AFG Insurance.
and
Awesome.
AFG Insurance.
Thank you, Boston. This
Yeah.
is wonderful. This will really make a difference for the youth at our shelter. And it just shows how much this community cares about our kids. And you both certainly do. And you care about our community. And it is greatly appreciated.
We are just a part of the body. And folks, remember, remember that the Youth Alternative Shelter, it is for everybody. So if you have issues, call the 800 line, whether you're a parent or child. Do not go to the extreme where it cannot be repaired. But even then, everything could be repaired. Right, Jim?
Right.
All right, so don't forget, whether it's money, time, or whatever you may do, cooking once a week or once a month for the shelter, do it. This is a great community, be part of the community. And then if we got still a little bit more time, I want to tell you, don't forget, October 4th, all the spaghetti create 99 cents. You will see at Papa Joe's, you will see Jim with his table promoting his 5K run, and also the Kiwanis Club promoting the Taste of the Fields October 8th. Don't forget. Many
We'll
blessings.
see you there.
And cooking, what's the magic word?
Papa Joe's.
Cooking.
Cooking
Just for you! All right.